Hi friends, welcome. My name is Michelle, if we don't know each other already. Our focus for this week is an intention of interconnection and awareness of our interconnection with each other, with what is greater, with the earth, with the big, wide everything. So that's what we're playing with in practice today. We'll begin with a moment of resonance. So allow yourself to find a supported place to be, whether that's a seat or a child's pose, whatever feels more easeful and connective. A place to tune toward this specific practice, tune toward this moment. And if you're in a child's pose, probably both hands are connected to the earth. So if you're in a seat, you might just bring one hand down, maybe just fingertips into the earth. You could still sit tall. But where you are, imagine you could breathe in from the earth up along your spine. Breathe out along that same channel as you sort of return down into that connection. So as you inhale, you're expanding up and out. As you exhale, you're returning to center, to root. Stay with that. And then we'll have this opportunity to amplify the resonance of the earth, the resonance of the space between us, with the sound of Om together. First, find a full breath in, and let that breath go. And then toward Om, a breath in. Let that resonance stay and grow in your awareness. Let it become movement. Let your breath expand until you want to sort of stretch and roll and reach toward a tabletop shape. That's where we're headed. And any movement on the way there is always welcome. Just finding this sort of balance between rooting down and hugging in and the spaciousness, the support to expand into space around us. So that again, we're connecting down and in, but also up and out. Tuck your toes behind you, and with an inhale, let your hips pull you back toward your heels. And at the top of your breath, as you exhale, lift through your belly, round your spine forward, just beyond a cat spine. Hug through your arms. And then as you inhale, draw your hips back toward your heels again. So we're moving with breath, but truly at the pace of breath, so no hurry here. Keep some softness in your elbows. And the next time you draw back, draw your hips back and up, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog will stay a moment, but never truly just standing, right? Where there's breath moving through, we're connected to the transition, the movement that's happening all the time. Soften your knees, really yield some weight down to the earth. Press through both hands to lengthen your spine. Invite an inhale here. And then as you exhale, lift through your belly, wave forward again like that cat spine, forward toward plank. And as you lengthen, bend your knees again, draw your hips back with breath. Your exhale brings you up and forward. Inhale, draw back and up, and this time let your hips stay tall so you can step your right foot forward and bring the back knee down. A moment to connect downward. Push through your right foot as your hips drop heavy. Leave your left hand rooted and sweep your right arm up toward the ceiling. Draw your arm bones back. Exhale, draw your hips back and circle your arm back and down. A half split shape. Inhale, draw forward, right arm forward and up. At the top of your breath, start bringing your hips back, circle your arm back and down. Once more, inhale, forward and up. Rotate your heart. Exhale, draw back and down. This time, draw again forward and up, but pause there. Bend your right elbow, pulling it back toward your left foot and your heart forward at the same time. Expand. Then reach your arm forward and back down to earth. Tuck your toes as you bring your weight forward to step forward fold, Uttanasana. A moment here to connect breath, body, and earth again. As if you could breathe in through the bottoms of your feet, up through your legs to that steadiness at center. And breathe out along your spine and out through the crown of your head and your fingertips. Inhale, lengthen your spine from that place of center. Exhale, pour forward again, fold. And this time, all the way to stand, but the same root through your feet. Gather up, breathe up through your legs, your torso, your fingertips up. And then exhale, pour forward again, fold. A little half sun salutation. The same again, inhale to lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Root to rise, reach tall. This time toward chair pose, settle your hips back, Utkatasana. From the earth, breathe up through your feet, up through your fingertips. Circle your arms wide, probably your elbows want to bend a little bit. As you sweep your arms down along your hips. And then as you rise, again, bring your left knee with you. So left knee toward your chest. And then this time as you circle your arms back, press your left foot back toward Dekasana, airplane pose. Stay here, push down into the earth through your right foot. Gather up strength to the center. And from there, expand out, connect outward, lift the back of your heart. Exhale, bend your right knee, reach your toes back toward warrior one. Spin your back heel down. Reach tall. So if we're finding a balance here of rooting down into the earth and then pressing into it to rise up and out. Exhale, circle your arms wide and down along your hips. Keep the hug through your legs and your belly as you reach forward and up. Maybe a little lean back as your arms go wide and down. One more time, big circle forward and up. But from here, peel your elbows wide and pause. Draw your arm bones toward each other. Feel yourself root into the earth. Lift your heart. Exhale where you are, expand. Inhale, reach up and forward, hands to the earth. To step back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breath in, drawing back. Exhale, wave forward toward plank and pause there. Extend through your spine. Lower all the way down to the earth. Let your forehead come to the earth. Connect here, be supported with breath. Exhale, draw towards center, down into the earth. From there, extend your spine forward, Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Soften that a bit, like everything is exhaling. And then once more, drop down and back and forward and up. Stay lifted, but press down through hands and knees to come back through that tabletop shape to downward facing dog. Full body breath in, breath out. Soften your knees, lift your hips back, inhale. Exhale, lift forward, wave forward. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, keep your hips tall. Step your left foot forward, back knee down. That moment to really connect down into the earth. Right hand stays rooted. Your inhale will reach forward and up. Rotate your heart. And then draw back through your hips to extend. Left fingertips will come back down to earth. Keep the circle moving. Inhale forward and up. Exhale, draw back. Fingertips grace the earth as you reach forward and up again. One more time, draw back. Fingertips down. And then this time, draw forward and up and pause. Really rotate your heart, draw your arm bones back away from your ears. And then bend your left elbow, almost like you're pulling against resistance. Left elbow back toward your right toes, your crown forward. Then with an exhale, release that, your hand back down to earth. Lift your back knee, pour your weight forward to step, forward fold. Root to the earth to lengthen your spine, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to fold, Uttanasana. Rise to stand, gather with breath. Exhale, pour forward, fold. Inhale to lengthen your spine. No hurry, move with your breath. Fold, exhale. Ride your inhale to stand. Stay long as you can. Just send your hips back, chair pose. Breathe from your feet up to the back of your lungs. Circle your arms wide. Then as you stand up, right knee comes toward your chest. Rise. Circle your arms again, but press your right heel back. So you got to keep the connection at the center as you expand out. Keep the connection down to the earth, but lift through your left thigh, your left hip. Breath in. Exhale, bend your left knee, reach your toes back. Virabhadrasana 1, your back heel down, root into the earth. Press through both feet, lift your heart up. Keep that circle your arms wide as you can, but keep the hug through center. Inhale, forward and up. Stay active through both legs. Exhale, circle your arms wide. Forward and up. Pause here, peel your elbows wide. Hug through both legs, hug through your arm bones, lift your heart. Stay with your exhale, maybe soften into it a little. Inhale, gather up and forward, root your hands to step back, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Let your hips draw back. Inhale. One time, lift and wave forward toward plank. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, right foot steps toward the outside of your right hand. Extend through your spine. It's a lift through your back thigh. Exhale, bend your back knee to pull your right hip back. Extend your right leg. Wave forward like we did in plank. And then again, bend your back knee, pull back. Draw forward. Look forward and step outside your left hand to bend your knees deeply. Bring your hips down, maybe even with your knees, maybe further toward Malasana. Just here for a moment to again push into the earth to lengthen. Fill with breath at the back of your lungs. Release that breath, but stay at center. Then press through your feet to rise, both arms to the sky. Point your toes forward, and again, peel your elbows wide, maybe a little lean back. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, reach forward. Keep your arms hugged toward each other, then bend your elbows behind you toward, like we would be in a camel pose. Yeah, elbows back, your hands toward your sacrum. Press down more than forward. Hug through your legs and root down in order to lift your heart up. Draw your chin toward your chest and then maybe pull back through your ears. Find a breath in, a breath out. Inhale, gather yourself up, reach tall again. Walk your feet a little closer to find that chair pose. Exhale. Inhale here. Circle your arms wide and down. Gather left knee toward your chest, rise up. Exhale, circle wide, press your left heel back. Just here for one inhale this time, so really root in. Exhale, reach your toes back, warrior two this time. So as you spin your back heel down, open up. A breath again to hug in and down and expand up and out. Strong through both legs, lift your heart, reach up and back. Exhale, up and forward, side angle. Rotate through your rib cage, open with your inhale, and then back through warrior two. Exhale. Once more with breath, up and back. Exhale, forward side angle. You have your inhale here to really be here. Open up in it. Exhale, warrior two. Expand with breath. Bring both hands down. Inside your right leg is usually easiest. Free your back heel and then step back again. Breath in. Breath out. Wave forward toward plank. Stay there with your inhale. Expand. Exhale, lower down to the earth. Forehead to the earth, the tops of your feet press to the earth. Draw your elbows back and lift your heart forward, Bhujangasana. Soften a little, exhale. Either stay here or hover your hands off the earth as you lift your heart again. You could even lift your toes. But where you are, just soften a little bit. Be sure that you could exhale in the place that you are, and then find two more breaths of expansion. Forward more than up, and back through your toes. Breath in. Stay lifted, but again, press through hands and feet. Press up through plank or tabletop. The downward facing dog. Full body breath in. Breath out. Hug towards center. Soften your knees, draw back. Exhale, wave forward through plank one time. Bend your knees, draw back. Exhale, step forward, left foot toward the outside of your left hand. Back leg active, pull your heart forward. Then bend your back knee, pull your hips back. Then it's a lift and wave forward to lunge. Draw your hips back, bend your back knee. Inhale, forward. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, forward, look forward. Step to the outside of your right hand and bring your hips low. Whatever amount that feels right. Again, you could be reaching forward. You could bring your hips low, hands to heart. But find a breath from the earth up through your crown. Out and down through that same channel. Rooted through your tail, push through your feet to reach tall. Turn your toes forward, peel your elbows wide, lean back, keep rooted. Inhale, reach tall, both legs still active, reach forward. Once more, bend your elbows along your sides, hands to your sacrum. You can point your fingers up or a little bit off to the side, but keep the hug back through your arm bones. Inhale, press into the earth, lift your heart up. Maybe a little lean back. Inhale, gather yourself back up. Walk your feet in for chair pose, root down. Inhale here, fill up your lungs. Circle your arms wide. One last time, right knee toward your chest, stand up. Circle your arms wide, press your right heel back. Stay just one inhale to root and gather and expand, and then reach your toes back. Warrior two, spins your back heel down, settles into the earth, both legs strong. Hug in, press down, expand out. Keep that, lift your heart up and back to the right. Reuse your exhale to bring you forward, side angle. Stay and expand more. Exhale is warrior two. Inhale up and back. Exhale forward. Stay with your inhale open. Exhale warrior two. Stay with your breath in. Expand more. Both hands down to earth. Free your back heel, step back, downward facing dog, breath in. One more time, wave forward toward plank. Bend your knees and pause. We're looking for like a hovering tabletop shape. So you want to hug in through your legs and your arms. Bend your knees, hover off the earth, lengthen your spine forward. Then touch your knees down to earth. Just looking for that sensation of connection inward and outward. Walk your hands back in toward your knees. Press down through your shins to rise up. Let your shoulders roll back. So we've already done this standing. Yeah, we're just bringing it down a little lower. Press down like you could root through your thigh bones. Then hug in through your thighs. Draw in and up through the center. And do that, like close your front ribs in so you could open up the back of your lungs. And just take a breath there first. Stay with your exhale. Feel yourself elongate as you draw to center. Inhale, reach tall. Keep everything else. Keep the hug in as you peel your elbows wide. Maybe there's a little lean back, chest or chin to your chest and chest to chin. Inhale, gather back up. Reach forward. Keep your arms sort of plugged in and hug towards center. Bend your elbows along your sides. Draw back. Hands to your sacrum, or if you're feeling open, hands to your heels, or maybe on your thighs in between, yeah? But where you are, find the hug through center and lift through your sternum like a magnet's pulling your heart up. And then drag your chin back along your chest like you're pulled back by your ears. Be where you can spend 2 breaths, just where you are. Expansive, supported. Then gather yourself back up. Sit down to your heels or all the way to the earth if sitting on your shins isn't comfortable. Encourage you to let your palms lay open to the sky. Just take a moment, connected down into the earth. Supported. Feel your heartbeat and your breath move, whatever information is processing along your spine. Be here a moment. And before we move towards stillness, another opportunity to amplify this resonance between us. You could bring a hand to your heart or your belly to feel that resonance of your own voice. You could bring a hand to the earth to sort of send and receive. But where you are first, take a breath through those channels. Release that breath, draw back towards center and elongate. Then toward Om, draw in and up. Let all the air out this next breath. And then shift your weight to one side to bring your feet out in front of you. We're either moving towards Shavasana, or if you know you'd rather end in a meditative seat, feel free to stay tall. But in any case, either way, draw your knees in toward your chest. And if you're on your back, bring your arms wide and send your knees to the right. Same if you're seated, you can send your knees to the right. And then twist your heart, your rib cage to the left. Bring your eyes to the left, find a breath in, a breath out. You're supported by the earth. Expansive here and connected across the miles, across the breath and resonance between us. And there's no hurry, but when you're ready, we'll come back through center and bring your knees to the left, your heart to the right. Full body breaths. Support and connect. And when you're ready, I'm going to have one last moment, sort of symmetrical, right? And hugged in. So you could draw your knees toward your chest. Even if you're seated, same thing. You could draw your knees in toward your chest and bring your forehead toward your knees. Feel that there's still space for you to breathe in fully. And breathe out. Even if your lungs are on the earth, you can expand into it. And with your next exhale, begin to release toward your shape of stillness, your supported shape. And again, I'll leave you and encourage you to stay in this place of connection, this place of stillness as long as you can. So we'll open this moment with that sound of Om one last time. Tuning toward that resonance surrounds us, fills us, and connects us. Find a full breath in, breath out, and toward Om, a breath in. And as you rest in stillness, let that resonance be a reminder that you are connected, supported, whole, and free. Keep this in your awareness on and off the mat. Stay as long as you can. From this place, I bow to you. Be well, be good to each other. Hope to see you soon. Hey friends, Michelle here. Thanks so much for being here. It means a lot to be able to share this practice and this community with you. If you want to support what we're up to, the easiest way is to like this video, subscribe to our channel, maybe even leave a comment. We love hearing requests and feedback, whatever you want to share with us. If you want to be sharing this practice in real life here in France. We have a retreat coming up in September. We'd love to see you there too. Get all the details at the link in the description. Hope to see you before then. Be well, be good to each other.